mugshots up here, and I can play tonight, or General Yohana will put them up on the screen. I have all of it if you need it. They steal from their own members. They send dick pics to each other. I have that right here. I have it right here. I could play it tonight, but I might not have time. You can go find it out on your own. And they go and attempt to kill transsexuals that they're dating. And they murdered a poor little sister who had sex with one of their African dogs in Africa. She got murdered. They thought they could force Geno Jennings to give up his religion. Listen, maybe Geno Jennings doesn't come outside. We come outside. We have to come outside. Does everyone understand me? If I ever hear about one of you saying, well, I thought it was, what's the word cowards use? I had to use wisdom. That's a coward. What'd you do? Well, see, it was like 40 of them. And I was there in the supermarket, so you know I had to use. The Bible says, be harmless as a dove and gentle as a gentle. Brother, you better go outside. You're going to be gentle out of these doors. We can't let a coward sitting here with us. This isn't like high school. This is like prison. Am I making it? You understand? You brothers seem like good, nice brother. You might have never been to jail. But it's more like that.
Wow. Horrible advice from a so-called leader. That's horrible advice. And he basically just shitted on the words of Yahweh Shai. Okay. But anyway, I want to say Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. News in the gospel, bro. Lifting up the standard of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Real quick, I think this guy goes by the name of General Mahayim or something like that. Basically, another Yohana clone of the UPK camp. Basically, he was going into that fiasco that they had with the IUIC of Kansas City. And basically, he stated that we ain't accepting no cowards here. Well, the scriptures tell you about taking a low, and knowing when to fight your battle, so to speak. Okay, this nigga said if it's 4 guys up against 30, you better go out. What the fuck? Why would you fight 30 guys? That's stupid. Like, why would you bring that type of harm and destruction upon thyself? And there's so many scriptures that cut this guy, man. And this dude done put this foot in his mouth so many times. Like, bro, this is what happens when you speak nonsense. Okay, nobody never said be a punk or being a bitch. Okay, taking a low is not being a punk or a bitch. But, hey, certain shit even King David had to flee from his enemies, man. Like, that's stupid, man. Why would you know that them brothers was out there? Now, it's a big toss-up. People say the UPK got that corner. People say the IUIC got that corner, which is no fruit out there at all. I mean, honestly speaking, that's probably one of the worst spots in Kansas City to prophesy at, because there's no fruit there at all. Literally, there's no fruit there. Okay, it ain't nothing but a bunch of grimy-ass jakes in that area. So even glorifying fighting over that, who posted up first. Look, at the end of the day, y'all should have left, because IUIC, I've always seen them out in that corner. And to prove that was some agent shit, possibly, man, because that's in front of a public library now. Libraries are open on Saturdays. So, technically speaking, the library can tell them, well, look, this is our property. Y'all got to get off this corner. Unless they go after the library closes. But, IUIC, they don't go out in the wintertime, so it's hard to determine what time they go out, because, it gets darker earlier. But horrible advice, because Yahweh Shai say, hey, be ye as harmless as doves and wise as serpents, man. Okay, if I see a group of 60 guys that I know want to pounce on me, I'm not going to walk through the midst of it and get beat up and I'm dead and on my tombstone, like my man said in fucking Harlem Nights. He said, quick, he died, but he wasn't no punk. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you're my lawyer, he was a good brother, but yeah, he wasn't no punk. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. That's why niggas like this is going straight up. Lord gonna break this shit up, man. Okay, how about Shemal Shai is gonna break up a lot of these Israelite camps, because they coming in that gang spirit and they teach their men to do so. Talking about 40 brothers. That's stupid. You're outnumbered. Why would you sit up there and fight 40 men? That's stupid. Do you see the type of mentality that these people are putting on their congregation? Straight up witchcraft, man. Straight up fucking just witchcraft, sorcery. Okay, it's crazy, man. The type of measures that these people will go to control their congregation. Because when you look at the video, even though it looked like IUIC provoked it or the other crowd, to me, both sides were wrong. But depending on what way you looked at it, the UPK, they shouldn't have been there. That's not their spot, at least from what I know. But then they're provoking each other, then, taking shots at each other, and then, a fight breaks out. And then all of a sudden, 30 guys come and pounce on 4 or 5 dudes, 9 dudes. How you gonna beat the odds, man? It's fucking madness, man. Let's listen to this folly again, man. And this guy's a horrible example of a leader. He's a horrible leader. He gives horrible advice. Okay, he's horrible. Okay, and this guy's not sincere.
Wisdom. That's a coward. What'd you do? Well, see, it was like 40 of them. And I was there in the supermarket, so I had to use. The Bible says, be harmless as a dove and gentle as a gentle.
Wow.
Brother, you better go outside. You're going to be gentle out of these doors. We can't let a coward sitting here with us. This isn't like high school. This is like prison.
Wow. So you're teaching your men to be fucking confrontational at all costs. You're teaching them not to take the low. Howard Shaw didn't teach us that. Now, it's true. You don't want nobody fucking putting their hands on you. We're not saying that. We're not saying being a pushover. Trust me, brother. I'm all for defending myself. I'm all for fucking, being on some warrior shit with Jake, bro, or whoever. I'm with that shit. But at the end of the day, bro, it's just like, man, live to prophesy another day. You avoid jail time. You avoid hospital bills. You avoid a lot of confusion if you just follow the scriptures, man. Let's see what the Bible says about these type men. All right, this is the book of, we got to be delivered from these men. But this is 2 Thessalonians 3:1. It says, finally, my brethren, pray for us that the word of the Lord may have free course. Okay, and the word of the Lord does not have free course with these other groups, man. Okay, because literally they're wrestling the scriptures to their own destruction. Okay, he's coming in that brute spirit. And the Lord said, be not strikers or brawlers. None of those things, okay? But does Jake listen? No. This is why the Most High has an alt with Jake now, because Jake don't listen. We never said let anybody run up on you or push you around. But why would you go and try to take another man's corner when you have corners down the street? That's just the point, okay? Whether you were justified in what you think you were saying, the fact about it is, if you know that IAUIC is out there prophesying, because somebody's lying, okay? I've never seen UPK at that corner, but then again, I don't go down Prospect enough to even give a shit if they're there or not. But so who, even say if they was there, who gives a fuck? Take the low, man. Go down the street. The whole purpose is to meet the push the word, right? So you banging on your other brothers, or which fuck them dudes too, but you banging on other camps when you supposed to be trying to prevent Jake from fighting and killing each other. You fighting each other. What kind of example was that? And I show you how these men are just straight brute beasts. How the hell are you supposed to call yourselves leaders and you're not seeing the bigger picture? And when you push that on your men, they're going to follow that, man. If Johanna and the leadership of the ISUPK, even of Nate's camp, was spiritual, somebody would have came to an agreement to get the job done. Period. You willing to go to blows and getting put in Kimoras and arm bars and rear naked chokes because of your pride? That's stupidity, man. That's dumb. Pack your ass up and go to another corner. There's several other ratchet ass corners out here, man. Pick one. And if they boasting on y'all taking the load, then let the Lord deal with them. But it says, and be glorified even as it was with you, that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men. For all men have not faith, man. Okay? Unreasonable and wicked men. This is an unreasonable guy here. Okay? They're unreasonable. Okay? They teach venom in their congregation. Because of this type of sentiment they're pushing, they're going to be literally getting into fights with brothers all over the fucking country. They're going to decide to roll up one day. They're going to feel, oh, well, we're entitled to this. And everybody just not going to back down from the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? See, us, we're a little bit more spiritual than that. It ain't that deep, nigga. It's a billion corners. Hey, shit. Hey, the Lord may have sent you up to tell us to move. So, therefore, you know, I do reach somebody, and somebody may come in, or somebody may be a potential camp member by leaving and going somewhere else. You have to look at the bigger picture, man. Okay, one thing about you Jakes, you don't get very far is because you're too one-dimensional. You're not far-sighted. You're one fucking dimensional. Okay, you should be able to take any negative situation and turn it around to something positive, because it's about the mission at hand and not about our personal emotions. Sure, us being the man in pride steps in, I'm not moving no fucking way. Yet I've been my first thought. Nigga, we ain't finna move. Yeah, of course. Because we're men. You know, we're territorial. But when you look at the purpose, okay, what are these guys trying to accomplish? We're not gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, we ain't gonna entertain that bullshit, man. Keep hot coals upon their head until motherfucker put their hands on somebody, or motherfucker put their hands on the brother. We ain't worried about it. Now, brothers, motherfuckers assaulting brothers, then that's when shit gonna get handled. And the spirit of the Lord will prevail against several men, because you know what? Hey, we tried to be the peacekeepers, man. All right. But it says, and that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men. It says, for all men have not faith, man. Okay, all men, and them guys ain't got faith. Okay, they have no faith, because they're not about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're about General Yohana. In the IUIC, them clowns, they're about Nathaniel, Nate Satan, as we call them. Okay, they come in the name of Nate, and they come in the name of General Yohana. And people say the same thing about us. They say, oh, you GMS, man, niggas. Y'all worship y'all elders, man. Look, the scriptures say reverence great men. Okay, we worship each other as far as revering men. But see, Jake take definitions and they twist them and they get emotional. Okay, we ain't bowing down to the apostles' feet, man, and doing everything that, no, we're doing what the fuck we're told according to the scriptures. And we know, and we have faith that our leadership is being guided by the Spirit of the Lord. So we listen. Okay, now, yeah, there's discrepancies and disagreements that come about. Yeah, if it's a call that I'm not agree with, then yeah, I'll call and I'll get clarity on it to make sure I ain't tripping. But don't think that we just blindly following any motherfucking party in this faith, man. Because definitely me, if something don't sound right, I'm going to speak on that shit, man. And brothers that know me personally, they know, like, look, you ain't getting nothing past this guy. You know, certain shit brothers say around me I don't agree with. But you know what? Shit, it ain't got nothing to do with the doctrine, so I don't give a fuck. Shit, that brother for like, shit, he want to talk about bitches and flip upside down and fuck, that's on him. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Shit, it ain't conflicting with the doctrine of what I'm doing, you know? So it's like, all right, bro, unless it's a doctrinal error, then I don't really give a fuck what you talk about or who you talk about it with. We ain't fucking petty like that, you know? But anyway, this is the book of Matthew 5 and 9. It said, matter of fact, let's start at verses 7. It says, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Okay, Yahushua told us these things. Now, you guys that say Yahushua was a punk and a coward. No, Yahushua was not. But he did say, if my servants was of this kingdom, they will fight, so I be not taken. But this is not the Lord's kingdom on this side. All right, and it is not saying that we're not to defend ourselves. Okay, we're all for defending ourselves. But when you're running up on other Israelite camps that have the so-called same purpose as you, why in the fuck are you bothering them, man? You should be happy to see them out there, okay? Even though we don't agree with the doctrine, the fact they pushing the Israelites, that's good. Let's go somewhere else, man. Let them have it. Let the Spirit of the Lord work, bro. Talking about no cowards, man. But none of you bums will roll up on Esau with that. You talk all that talk and you got this whole Black Panther stigma shit going on about you. But yeah, ain't none of you niggas ran up on Esau yet. But it says, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see Yahweh. And you guys ain't going to see the Lord, man. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they should be called the children of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? And that's the point. We try to keep the peace, man. Okay? We don't go around rolling up on camps. You know, maybe in our younger days, we'll see a camp and go out there and battle doctrine with them. But, hey, we stopped doing that shit a long time ago. It's to the point we, like, brothers used to go to churches and cuss them out and all that shit. We don't do that no more, man. They want the word, they got to come to us, okay? They got to work for it. We out there. That's good enough, you know? All that other madness, fuck all that shit, bro. That ain't what the Spirit said. It said do. All right, this is the book of Proverbs 22, and I'm going to start at verses 22. And I'm going to start at verses 24. It says, make no friendship with the angry man, and with the furious man thou shalt not go. Right. These guys are fucking furious, man. Okay, they claim they're no cowards, but yet these guys ain't nothing but brutes. That's all they are, is brutes. And scream and yell at you and try to intimidate you. Okay, most of the guys is fat as hell, big as hell. Most of them probably don't go beyond a fucking 6th, 7th grade education. I'm not even poking fun, man. The IQ of these guys, they're on a very low level. That's why they shout and scream all the time, man. That's all they can do. They can't deal intellectually in the scriptures because they don't know the scriptures, because their leader don't teach the scriptures, because he's all about himself. Okay, and that's the same thing for that other reprobate group by the name of IUIC. Them niggas hide behind the glitz and glamours of a pretty cute garment, but them dudes are fucking ravening madmen, man. Okay, they're ravening wolves. They coming into you in sheep's clothing, but they're ravening fucking wolves, man. Okay, if anything, IUIC, that congregation, them niggas, man, they're juiced in. Okay, they have some dealings to some high level shit, man. And honestly speaking, you'd be surprised on when the Lord busts this thing up, you're gonna be surprised on who you see is who and what's what. And I'll just leave it at that. Okay, but when the Lord really finally reveal this thing, because the scriptures say everything that's done in the dark should come to the light. When you realize that majority of the heads of these groups are juiced in some type of Jesuit order, a lot of your fucking jaws are gonna drop. Like, oh my God. And we've been trying to warn your stupid asses, man. But y'all GMS, y'all niggas hate. Y'all hate, y'all bums, y'all dirty. Nigga, y'all don't know what type of lifestyle we live, man. Brothers in Great Millstone make good money, man. If we wanted to, we can get a fucking school and put money on it if we wanted to. But we ain't on that. We just want to teach the word, simplify it, and get the hell out of here. And me personally, I ain't got that time and energy and effort to be dealing with Esau's, but I don't have time for that shit. You know, there's just a whole nother added problem that you got to deal with when you coming up under Esau's bullshit. Just buying a building alone, you got to deal with everything that comes along with that. Got to sign contracts and this and that. They want to know how many people coming in and out. Fuck that. Lord never told us to do that. And it says, lest thou learn his ways and get a snare to thy soul. Right, man. And that's exactly what happened when you got people from the top pushing venom. Those young men, they're going to follow that, man. Okay, they're going to follow that because, hey, your elders are your spiritual fathers, so you're going to listen to them. You know, no matter what advice they give you, how stupid it may sound would be, you're going to listen to them if you're not guided by the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, that's why the apostles and elders tell us, they said straightforward, look, don't blindly follow us, man. Look it up. You know, don't blindly follow us, man. If you have a question about something, look that shit up. If it ain't in your spirit, then don't deal with it. Just straightforward. You know, comes a time that you have to stop being stupid, Jake. All right. This is the book of Proverbs 1. No, Salaki. This is the book of Sirach 1. I'm talking about Proverbs. Sirach 1 and 22. It says, a furious man cannot be justified, for the sway of his fury should be his destruction, man. Okay, you going around, you jumping on people, trying to get them off the corners, man. That's gonna come back on you, because you know the Lord is gonna meet you with that same energy. You know, they did it to one of our camps out there at Pittsburgh. You know, and honestly speaking, the brothers had the camera to look behind them, so that was a good thing. Because the back of my mind, I'm like, the last thing you brothers want is to have your back towards these guys. But I'm assuming they had the camera facing so they can see what goes on behind them. So they handled that wisely in the spirit. But, you know, they tried to intimidate the brothers, man, and was disrupting the camp in the spirit to the point brothers like, you know what, this is disruptive. We're not getting anywhere. We're not leaving because we're punks, but we're leaving because you niggas are stupid and you idiots, man. And you look dumb. You know, shouting at other brothers that's pushing the same cause as you. What is wrong with you guys, man? It says, for the sway of his fury should be his destruction, but a patient man would tear for a time, and afterwards joy should spring upon him, man. Okay? And that's the point. Patience, man. Okay, not being brutes, not being stupid just because. All right? Brute beast. And, you know, and we just using them as an example, okay? They ain't the only ones. Okay, we talking to the other reprobate group too, man. This is the book of 2 Peter 2. And I'm going to start at verses 10. It says, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh and the lust of uncleanness and despise government. Presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities. Whereas angels, which are greater in power and might, bring not railing accusations against them before the Lord. Even the angels ain't that petty. you know what I'm saying, snitching on everything. Yeah, they report back and they give a general report. Angels, they come back with the report. Well, this is going on in the brother's mind. This is what he's suffering from. This is causing a decision to make. Okay, he's going off on this, but we can see because he's fucked up in this area. So then the Lord, he comes and he deals with it. Okay, well, the Lord checks the heart. Is he being wicked or is he suffering from some issues? All right, cool, bam. Send a brother a care blessing package. Let's get him cleaned up. Send some chastisement on him so he can see it and repent and recover from it. Versus a clown that just being straight up reckless. Okay, and don't get it twisted. We was reckless before. I mean, I'm not gonna cap and say that I've been the nicest on the highways and byways. I know I haven't. I know I've fucking rebuked motherfuckers, but I was sincerely in doing it because I felt the spirit of the Lord was on me to do it, and that's my spirit. But even myself learned to calm down. Spirit like, bro, calm the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Calm down. You ain't gotta fucking yell and scream and curse everybody out that walk past or, scream and shout. Bro, spirit like, nigga, calm the fuck down, bro. We know it. We get it. We understand it. We understand you being a prophet, but goddamn, Jake, chill. Shit, because it's to the point, man. We almost had to knock a couple motherfuckers out, bro. We had shit on video. We ain't shy for getting, for telling people to go down the street, man. If you have a problem with it, we trust me, bro. We ain't shy. Some brothers has got that type of spirit. I'm not type of spirit of a brother like, look, man, I ain't fucking with you. You just probably better go down the street. You know what I'm saying? Because it real talk, like shit can go left real quick. Because I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna trifle with niggas that's bickering and talking. I'm not that kind of dude, man. I cut from a different cloth. I'm not gonna play with you. You know what I'm saying? Either you want to hit a word or you can get the fuck stepping. If you got any other issue with that and you think about getting confrontational, trust me, man, I'll meet you half the fuck way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to be on some Billy Badass type shit, but hey, bro, I'm just not the type of dude that's gonna play with you. Okay? If I have to drop your ass, I will fucking drop you off. It's just that simple. I don't play with you people, man. We got an important job to do. Let it be. You know what I'm saying? This devil, he's coming down with great wrath. Jake just got to be in a more appropriate spirit, man. That's why, hey, just chill, do the work, and let the Lord sort out the kinks. All right? But it says, but these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not and should utterly perish in their own corruption, man, okay? Brute beast, as the scriptures call them. Brute beast. Okay, this guy have said some outrageous, outlandish type ordeal. Okay, some outlandish type shit. Like just a bunch of tough Tonys walking around here. And we're not professing to be tough Tonys or anything. The Lord didn't say go out there and be tough. He said just go out there and do the work, man. Okay, now they did have swords because of bullshit, that went down and, the robbers and, just wickedness, of course. But defending themselves when necessarily. But overall, man, we're not out there to try to start fights with anybody, man. That's just not the spirit we're trying to come in. We're trying to be peaceable. You know what I'm saying? The meeker side. Y'all may say it sound like some bitch shit, but you got to look at the bigger picture, Jake. Okay, do you really care for your people or do you really just out there to shit on them, man? Because we genuinely would deal with Jake that come up and want to learn. We genuinely would like to deal with them, but sometimes you get a sense that certain Jake that come up, what spirit they coming in. Most Jakes come up on folly, so they're met with opposition because of the spirit they're coming in. And it says here, and should receive the reward of unrighteousness, as they count it pleasure to ride in daytime. Spots they are in blemishes, sporting themselves with their own deceivings while they feast with you. Okay? Having eyes full of adultery that cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls, and heart they have exercised with covetous practice. That's covetousness, man. Okay? Cursed children which have forsaken the right way, which are gone astray, following the ways of Balaam and the son of Bozor, who loved the wages of unrighteousness. Okay? So that's the point, man. Unrighteousness. Being brutes. And we ought to be better than that. Okay? We're not saying that motherfucker run up on you and punk you and do all X, Y, and Z. But man, if they gonna really bitch over a corner, then you gotta ask yourself, what is this really about? Is this really about pushing a word? Or this is about just trying to size somebody up? And we're not gonna play into that type of foolishness, man. I'm seriously like, bro, if y'all want the corner, you can fucking have it, man. Let's see. I hope you do better than we did out there. And then next week later, them clowns ain't even out there. It's like, okay, so what was all this for? Just to try to push us off the fucking corner? That ain't brotherly love, man. You know? That's why we said to hell with them other groups. Fuck them other groups, man. You know? They want to continue to act like a bunch of demons. We're not entertaining that shit. All right. Last precept. This is the book of Acts 17. And I'm going to start at 5. It says, but the Jews which believed not moved with envy and took unto them certain lewd fellows of a baser sort. Okay, you think of base, you think of like low life, degenerates, man. Okay, like you got certain type of niggas you call to do certain shit. Like every man ain't gonna be a pig, a barn cleaner. You know what I'm saying? You got different levels in life. Certain men are CEO and president status. Some men are fucking cleaning the stalls at the bathroom type status. I'm not shitting on the guy that's cleaning the bathrooms, but you got certain men to carry out certain hits, man. Okay, when you know that a nigga got a reputation of being grimy, then that's who you call to get the dirty work done, because he's a grimy ass Jake. Okay, you ain't gonna call a clean cut dude and have him do your dirty work. You gonna grab the lowest slime ball of them all to do what the hell they gotta do, man. That's why it says, but the Jews believe not, move with envy unto them certain lewd fellows of a baser sort, and gathered a company and set all the city on an uproar and assaulted the house of Jake and sought to bring them out to the people, man. So basically they went house to house, tearing shit up, looking for these particular men, and the city went nuts over it. Okay, it's just starting up chaos and ruckus just because. And when you look up the word, where the hell is it at, man? Looking to the basis sort. Lewd, yep, look up lewd. Lewd goes into annoyance, hardships, meaning they like grunts, pressed by, harassed by labors, bringing toils, annoyances, perils of a time of peril to Christian faith, okay? In physical sense, disease of blind, evil, wicked, bad nature or condition. All right, so you had just certain low lives in Israel that were just set up to do low life, degenerate shit. Period. You know, and you gonna have Jakes like that, man. This is why we tell you, brothers, man. Hey, stay in the spirit, man. Don't get thrown out of your. Don't get thrown into something that ain't. Don't get taken out of your character, man. Like I said, if somebody's threatening the camp and threatening to shoot you, then just go to another spot, man. But if somebody just come up and assault you, then defend yourself, man. Do what you got to do and get the fuck up out of there. Because at the end of the day, man, the last thing you want is this devil to get involved. Baser says, and frequent it says hucksters, petty traffickers, retail dealers, idlers, loungers, common sort of low men, vulgar, generally proper to the assembly, suited foreign speaking biz. No, loungers, common sort, low men, vulgar, hucksters. Wow, that's interesting. Let's see what that means. The fuck is a huckster? Oh wow, it said a huckster is anyone who sells something or serves biased interests using pushy or showy tactics. Niggas manipulated, man. Grimy jakes. Historically, the term meant any type of peddler or vendor, but over time has assumed pejorative connotations. Huckster. Yep. So anyway, I'm going to end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Rakakadash. And with that, Shalom and the Baba Ball. Shalom.